Okay, you know a large party is going on at one of the Greek houses, word of mouth, things spread, and it's very loud, and it's obvious that there's alcohol involved, and there are a lot of young people there. What would you do, or what should you do? Call the KSU Greek Affairs. If there's a loud party going on, more than likely it's going to be late evening or night, and Greek Affairs isn't going to be open. You're just going to get an answering machine. Call the police, confront them, or do both A and B. A, call the Greek Affairs would be correct, but you're going to be doing that the next morning after they open to report the incident. Like I said, because most of those, the parties will be at night. Call the police, that would be correct. If we've got some young people there that are being exposed to high levels of alcohol, they may lose control of their mental stability during the event and do things that they normally wouldn't do or get involved in things they normally wouldn't. So we're kind of contributing and creating a situation here that we need to get on too quick. So I think calling the police would be correct. Confront them. I don't know, I've been to some of these parties, not just Greek, but I've been to some large parties, been called in as a police officer, and even as a police officer in uniform, as an authority figure, with a gun, with OC spray, they still get very threatening and get very confrontational. Sometimes it does ensue where it's physical. So you as a civilian, as I might say, I wouldn't advise going and confronting them. Both A and B would be good answers for this case.
So next, we have a female student tells you that two friends have threatened to harm her if she converts to Islam. What would you do? Consult the Workplace Violence Committee. Take the student to the police department to file a report. Refer the student to the Office of Affirmative Action. Or refer the student to Student Life. Consulting the Workplace Violence Committee would not be a good approach just at this particular moment. But it would be correct to take the student to the police department. There has been a threat made against that person, and it should be immediately handled by the university police or by someone who is in that law enforcement authority. Referring her to the Office of Affirmative Action would not be a good response in this particular situation because we do not deal with threats of that particular type. Referring the student to Student Life would not be as immediate a response as could be provided by the university police in reacting to that level of threat. Thanks.
Okay, you're in a classroom, you receive an emergency text message telling you that there's a dangerous situation in the building that you're in and that you should remain in the room. What should you do? Evacuate the building immediately, call 911, barricade doors and windows and keep a low profile, or continue with the class as normal. Evacuate the building immediately, that's kind of contrary to what the message is telling you when you get it. 911, if you're getting a text message from our office, we probably already know about the incident. Barricade the doors and windows and keep a low profile. That would be a very good suggestion. If you can, whatever the situation may be, if you can keep it outside your classroom, not allow it in, that's one thing. That's the way to go. And to keep down and low, whatever's going on out there, you don't draw attention to yourself. They won't come in to your area. And continue with the class as normal. Probably wouldn't be a good idea. Okay, you go.
Next next. All right. A student organization has members who have been in a serious disagreement. One of the students posts unkind comments about the other on Facebook. As advisor of the organization, what should you do? Should you ignore the situation? Contact Facebook and ask them to remove the offending comments? C, talk to the members who posted the unkind comments, discuss appropriate communication, ask them to stop making offending comments. D, have the victim file a K-State Code of Conduct complaint for verbal harassment. And the correct answers, well, of course, you're not going to want to ignore the situation. And a number of times with Facebook, because it seems like this is a situation that happens often, where people are upset about things other people have written on the wall on their Facebook account, and they take offense to that, or someone writes about them in their Facebook page. And so it's pretty common that this happens, and our office has been contacted a number of times when these situations have happened. And we've found out that not only can we deal with the issue, but we can also call Facebook, and they'll remove the information. So that is one good thing to know. They'll remove it. And obviously, we want the advisor to talk with the members who posted the unkind comments and discuss appropriate communication. Ask them to stop making the offending comments. You know, sometimes it's amazing how oblivious students are to the kinds of comments they make about other people, like they think that person might never, ever see it, and it's in this public domain, and it's there, and people do learn of it. And so sometimes just to have a real sit down about, you realize this is public information. Everything you're putting out there can be seen anywhere, anytime. And so just to kind of have a learning moment with that student. And obviously, another step, a more serious step that could be taken, is to have the victim file a Code of Conduct complaint and go through the student judicial process. And sometimes if it's a very serious or ongoing situation, that would definitely be the way to go.